interesting times. Today's stories. The New York City Dessert Festival takes dessert goals to another level. Sacramento Autorama revs up passion of car enthusiasts. Up-and-coming designers showcase their creations at the LA Fashion Show. Love Pop Art Image finds home in Rosemead, California. Plus, social media influencers Calleon twins share their secret to success. Hello everyone, I am Eliza Gonzalez Manglikmot, bringing you stories from our bureaus across the nation and around the globe. And this is Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition. There is always room for dessert, wouldn't you agree? Well, fans at the New York City Dessert Festival made sure to leave so much room for a wide selection of not just yummy sweets, but of Instagram-worthy creations. Joyanne Andres with the details.
In the middle of a busy New York City, both foodies and social media savvies gathered together at Dessert Goals in Long Island City to seize the sweet day. And of course, since dessert is always a good idea, I had to check it out myself.
Duncan Hines is the sponsor for Dessert Goals Media Hour. We love what Dessert Goals is doing, really designing everything for Instagram. They understand why people want to go to events.
From tastefully decorated cakes to crepe cakes to cute cake pops, you can only imagine the endless sugary possibilities here. While everybody enjoyed the treats, I was able to talk to a couple of vendors about the event itself.
John and Kira's was started in 2002 in Philadelphia. This is our first time branching out of the Philadelphia market for an event. So it's really important because we are an online company to kind of get our brand known elsewhere.
Many vendors came with exclusive Dessert Goals flavors. Bonsai Kakigori delivered a cool treat that was packed with layers of flavors and textures. Their Strawberry Fields Forever Japanese shaved ice dessert consisted of strawberries, of course, black sesame swirl, and edible flowers. How could you not take a picture of this? It was so cute. Supermoon Bakery stood out in the crowd, not only because of their holographic boxed wall, but the stunning pastries they showcased to us all.
Flavors are very much inspired from nostalgia, places we've visited, travel. We're Australian, so we're a lot closer to Southeast Asia and Asia, so you can see a lot of Asian influence coming in. To be honest, it's the first event we've ever done. It's the first time we've ever sold a Supermoon product outside of our bakehouse, and it just seemed like a cool place to come.
So that's about it for today's event. Life is too short, so be sure to keep your dessert goals high. Reporting from Long Island City, New York, I'm Joyanne Andres, and I'm 1 with 25. Bye!
Thank you, Joy. That is very sweet. Let's head over to California, where the passion of car enthusiasts is revved up at the 2018 Sacramento Autorama. Here's Aaron Kananan.
We're here at Cal Expo, one of the most anticipated and highest attended custom vehicle shows in the West, the 68th Annual Sacramento Autorama.
Today is an exceptional day because the weather is on our side. So you get all this activity outside, it's fantastic, it's great for the spectators, it's great for the people that don't want to show their car inside, but they can park it outside and have a good time too. So this is an exceptional day for the the hot rodding industry.
As far as being in the show, it's kind of intimidating for me because it is my first time being up against very nice cars, a lot of very nice cars. But most of the car shows, all the car shows that I go to, it's all about interaction with the spectators for me.
In this 3-day event, over 500 vehicles were entered to compete for awards in various categories. Some of the awards highlighted the design and the overall look of the vehicles.
It was not supposed to be a show car when I started. It was you can get a picture later of the what it looked like before, but it was a rust bucket. I just wanted to make a driver car out of it, so dropped the motor in it, and then the rest of the car looked, you know, kind of bad. So next step, one step, next step. Then I got out of control, and I ended up with a show car that I did not intend to have a show car.
I've shown here several times. I've also been out in the clubhouse, an area where local car clubs get together and park their cars. My car is a 36 Chevy two-door sedan slantback, but it's highly modified. There's no fenders. It's been chopped, channeled, modified heavily. There's before and after pictures that I have on the display there, so people can understand what it looked like before. It's my first attempt at an open-tired car. All my other cars that I've built in the past have full fenders like these cars here, and I just wanted to try something different. It's nice to see the activity, and you know, you occasionally look over and see who's paying attention to your car, and so it's gratifying.
A wide range of custom cars from classics to hot rods, pickups, and even motorcycles were showcased, drawing people in from all over the world.
I am feeling more excited, you know, because my family come from Mexico for just this event, so I'm feeling really excited for that. Yeah, I like the old cars, you know, so, and it's really good. It's a lot of I never imagined it's the quantity of the cars, you know, but it's a lot of cars that they have. It's really good.
I'm just an enthusiast of the industry. I love hot rods. I love going to car shows. That's what it's all about. I just hope that everybody comes, hangs out, sees their favorite cars, and enjoys the weather.
Oh, it brings everyone together, especially the car community. All the car guys, they just love cars, and with the classics like these cars, we got to get the kids interested in them.
From Sacramento, California, I'm Aaron Kunanan, and I am one with 25.
Thank you, Aaron. Up next, up-and-coming designers showcase their creations at the LA Fashion Week. Love Pop Art Image finds home in Rosemead, California. Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition will return in a moment. Welcome back. You are watching Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition. Still in California, young and new designers take to the runway their creations at this year's LA Fashion Week. Our EBC Los Angeles correspondents Eva and Alan Basalaje get to know them and their models. Take a look.
Hello everyone, Eva and Alan coming to you from one of the brightest cities on the planet, Los Angeles.
Hot on the heels, or should we say the high heels, of the Academy Awards, Fashion Week picks up where the Oscars left off, with runway models appareled in chic and haute couture designs from today's trending fashion artists.
We're at the opulent Sheraton Grand Los Angeles for our first show, hosted by the Society Fashion Week. The Society Fashion Week tours nationwide with metropolitan backdrops such as New York City, Miami, Dallas, and Chicago. More than just a fashion show, this event serves to promote up-and-coming designers and models, as well as to spread the roots of the fashion industry in the West Coast.
The inspiration for my designs came from being a kid and not having that many clothes. So from that, I just started creating. My mom, she was a seamstress, so she would sew. And from there, I thought that sewing took too long, so I just started painting on things. And from there, it just created a whole new world, and doors are opening as we speak.
I think that my designs aren't something you would really see every single day. It's just something that people would like probably wear to a party or something.
What I also noticed and appreciated very much was that there's a lot of velvet. What was the idea to have that as a major component in your designs?
Well, velvet is really soft and it's stretchable and it's really easy to work with.
I'm trying to accomplish clothing that children can wear often, feel comfortable, feel beautiful in, and inspired. My daughter, she's 5 years old, and I like to be able to have her wear things that will make her feel powerful.
When I looked at your designs, it reminded me so much of Tea Time in Wonderland. How did you come up with that idea?
By just looking at everything, inspiration comes to me. I'm a self-taught designer, so I just see inspiration everywhere.
You can pull inspiration out of anywhere, but luckily she's been able to make something out of her own, which is fantastic.
I want to bring the era of the 50s, the 60s, the 40s, the 70s back into a modern kind of vintage style. I'm very couture. I like to just one piece. You know, that's how I do my customers. Whatever I make for you is what I make for you, and then I go to the next. So everything's really just kind of unique and original. I'm not from Los Angeles, but to be able to come here was an amazing experience. And I think just exposure and the atmosphere here is great for fashion, and I believe that this is a place to be.
Modeling, super easy job, right? What does it mean to be a model?
Oh my goodness, it's not easy whatsoever. You have to know your lights, you have to know your angles, you have to know how to walk with an audience and acting like there's not 1,000 cameras in your face.
To me, being a model is like being an artist, and you're like the final piece of that fabric that the designer needs, you know, to get the vision out there. You have to sell the clothes, know how to wear it, so you really have to be passionate about it. It's not just putting on the clothes, you really have to be an artist about it.
Modeling is just like another job. It requires your dedication, your focus, your attention. You know, you have to have some type of desire and faith behind it to really make it what it is. So, you know, it's definitely has its moments.
If we were going to go to your place and open your closet, what would we find in there?
I'm hoping to find one of those jackets because I definitely need that jacket in my life.
A model is somebody who empowers other girls, that you can try anything, because modeling isn't just one simple look. It's just a variety of girls all over, and guys too.
And what is your favorite part about being a model?
We love when we get to do shows together and really just get cute outfits, because we're fashionistas and we love the clothes.
Yeah, we do. I love doing so many jobs. I love meeting new people. It's just fun. Traveling too is really fun.
What's your advice to anyone trying to pose for that perfect picture?
I always practice at my house and I keep on getting better.
So just act natural and be yourself. Just like, it's like the camera's like not even there. Like, just be yourself and don't be afraid to show people who you are.
First off, you gotta smile. Second off, you gotta let your real color show.
How much fun did you have?
Yeah, I was trying my dress and I was doing my school.
Dominating much of the world's runways, Paris, Milan, New York, and London have, for quite some time, been regarded as the elite fashion cities. But in recent years, Los Angeles has made a formidable push to ascend into the fashion stratosphere and capture stardom for the City of Angels.
If today's show is any indication of LA's fashion genius, then we'd say that the relative newcomer may have already caught up. Reporting from Sheraton Grand Los Angeles for Eagle News, I'm Eva, this is Alan.
And we are 1 with 25.
Thank you, Eva and Alan. This is a very artsy episode, I would say. We've taken you to see delightful dessert creations, beautiful cars, and stunning fashion creations. Now, let's check in with Love Esteban Sanchez as she takes us to Rosemead, California's newest pop art installation. Love?
This is Love Esteban Sanchez reporting from the city of Rosemead in Southern California, the home of the newest installation of the iconic Love sculpture, its first and only installation in California. Unveiled in early March 2018 and commissioned by the owners of Panda Express and Panda Inn restaurants, this sculpture was donated to the public and stands at the entrance of the Panda Restaurant Group corporate office. Rosemead's own Love installation, standing more than 10 feet tall and 10 feet wide, sits above a circular reflection fountain at the entrance of these grounds and permits a 360-degree selfie and picture taking among the surrounding manicured lawns and landscaping. Despite being on the grounds, its corporate owners have even created dedicated parking spaces for fans of this world-renowned metallic sculpture, which was created by famed artist Robert Indiana. Given with love, this permanent installation is purposed as a landmark that will inspire additional acts of love. This is Love Esteban Sanchez, EBC Los Angeles, and I am 1 with 25.
Up next, social media influencers Calleon twins share their secret to success. Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition will return in a moment. This is Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition. I am Eliza Gonzalez Manglekmont. 22-year-olds Samantha and Madeline Calleon posted their first online video 3 years ago. And now they have close to 3 million followers on Musical.ly and 200,000 plus on YouTube. What does it take to be positive influencers in this social media hungry generation? EBC Canada's Ashley Sakmar finds out. Take a look.
I'm on my way, driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real when we watch the sunset over the castle on the hill.
Vibrant, young, and full of wit. Now multiply that by 2. Toronto-based YouTube stars Calleon twins are destined to take over the social media world one post at a time. With us today are Samantha and Madeline Calleon to share with us how teens or young adults could be a wholesome influence to today's social media hug generation.
Naturally, we're really shy people, so I didn't want to do it at first. Like, I was forced to do it. She was miserable. If you rewatch it, you can tell how awkward. Like, I can't even watch it again because we're just so awkward. Because we're just shy people naturally, so it was a big step to actually film that first. So yeah, I think it was boredom really that got us really started on YouTube.
Their number one advice to vlog newbies is to not underestimate today's social media audience.
I think it's pretty cliche, but we're just ourselves on camera, and people can see like how genuine we are on camera.
Self-expression, of course, is a huge part of it.
I think we found that like social media and creating content is a great way to express our creativity in like a different way that's not normal, it's not really conventional. So from the creation of the video until the end, I like seeing how we can transform like a small idea into something big at the end.
Inspiring kids is their reward. Twin Together time is icing on the cake.
Ever since we started this, we're able to bond more together, and at the same time we're able to make other kids happy by creating videos for them to watch. So it's very like fulfilling and it's rewarding because when you post videos and you see the comments that they liked what you made, it's really rewarding.
Yeah. Samantha and Madeline posted their first video on their YouTube channel in January 2015 and have had a steadily growing following since. With 139,000 Instagram and 2.77 million Musical.ly followers, plus 220,000 subscribers on their main YouTube channel, these young ladies are undeniably huge in the social media world.
But with fame comes responsibility. How grounded are these two when it comes to knowing what to share and what not to share online?
So I feel like with social media, you can always use it as a voice and inspire other people to use it to have fun in a wholesome way. When we make content, to always keep it positive and maybe share a message or a moral to what we do, not just doing it just for the sake of like entertaining people, but we also like to share our thoughts. And for example, when people respond with negative comments to us, we always tell them like, you know, we don't let those comments bother us. So just sharing positive messages. Sometimes they email us like saying, oh no, I'm getting bullied or I'm having a hard time in school. So we always like give them words of encouragement. Yeah, if we have time, we respond to them and try to help them.
Before being social media influencers themselves, Samantha and Madeline admired a vlogger who promotes in her videos Filipino values.
So her name is It's Judy's Life on YouTube. So she's actually Filipino.
She is,
so
yeah.
like, oh, you watch
I
her? We watch her like every day. Every day. And even our parents got them addicted to watching. So maybe it's also like the Filipino values that she has, but she's really humble. And watching her vlogs, in my mind, I'm thinking like, I want to be like her one day. Like despite how many subscribers she has, I think she has almost 2 million. Like she remains so humble. So looking up to someone in the industry also helps us.
More influential to these two than other successful vloggers are their parents, Ed and Carmen, who had to open their own social media account to make sure their kids are safe in this potentially dangerous online environment.
Well, in the beginning, when they were doing their Musical.ly, I was not really for it because they were doing it in front of a window and they were doing this. I thought it was just crazy. And they would do it after school, and when we were about to have lunch, they'd do that. So I said, what are you doing? And then the outcome, the final product will be something like a chipmunk singing. So I couldn't make it as a good video. And they said it was the way it is because they needed to sing to a particular song, and then that's all when it started. And after that, when I found out that they were gaining popularity, then that's when we
made
started.
Your own account.
No, I made my own account so I can monitor the comments that are being posted.
And just for the fun of it, mom and dad appear on their kids' videos as well.
He likes to claim that whenever he's in our videos, the views are higher. My mom was in one video and they were having a competition, but my mom got higher views.
So they had, I think, 100,000 views and he had...
Oh, so she's keeping track. She doesn't watch her videos, but she knows 100,000.
I don't watch my own.
But my dad's way more comfortable. Like, he likes me from the camera.
Does this mean they don't have down moments?
But we also have discussions or arguments, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we always tell them that we should talk it over, and then if we have done something wrong, we should always forgive and forget, and then we keep repeating.
Those little things that make you become closer and appreciate each other.
With a phenomenal online career, supportive parents, and millions of followers, Madeline and Samantha assure each other that fame can never get to their heads.
For me, one of them would be remaining humble, because I know there's a lot of YouTubers that, like, because of their fame, they've become arrogant and the fame has gotten to their heads. But my goal is, despite how much we grow on YouTube, like, we'd like to remain as humble as we can. And for me, it's just to be kind in general. I mean, like, there's so many internet trolls that, like, they just leave comments. Drama on the internet. They just, like, leave comments. They feel like a comment won't hurt people. So I feel like just accepting that not everyone's the same as you, but also being kind to other people. Like, it really makes a difference. Like, just one comment could have a really big impact on someone else.
For more fresh, fun, and friendly ideas, you can catch the Calleon Twins on
YouTube, Instagram, Musical.ly, Snapchat. It's all Calleon Twins.
And on Twitter, we're the Calleon Twins. With Madeline and Samantha, reporting from Toronto, Canada. My name is Ashley Sakmar.
And we are 1 with 25.
This is not spicy. This is not spicy. Starting to sweat now.
Thank you, Ashley, and thank you, Samantha and Madeline. That is today's Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition. Join us next week for more stories from our bureaus across the nation and around the globe. Visit our website at Eaglenews.PH, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/EagleNewsPH. Thank you for watching. I am Eliza Gonzalez Manglik Mott, always 1 with 25.